hello. Are you ready for the government to take down my stream again? Hi. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to class. Welcome. How is everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to class. Don't worry about the music. Nothing is suspicious here. Welcome to class. Do you have your tinfoils ready? Does everyone have their tinfoil ready to go? Little Antonio there? Little Antonio has his little tinfoil hat. Look at that, little boy. I don't, because, you know, I feel like the screws are tinfoil-ish enough. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of terrified. Why did I put this music in the background? Ooh, spooky month. Let's make it scary. Oh, I'm flexing like David Eye. Ready for class? Agent 47 is gonna shut down the stream. They better not, okay? I put a lot of effort into this. I did it last minute, but like also a lot of effort. Like the entire iceberg. Iceberg. Since I do have to take notes during this lesson, that depends. Do you wish to be enlightened? I realize that if I look in that direction... Oh god. I can do the thing with the eyes. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. I put the tinfoil under my skin to conceal it. See, smart. They will not get it then. They will not find it. Oh god, was that an apple? Oh, thank you, Vinaka, for being a lab rat for 5 months. Nothing is more spooky than the government and the IRS. The IRS, for sure, for sure, for sure. Anyway, everyone, welcome. Boa noite, boa noite. Well, get the fuck out of here. Welcome to a normal stream. Our first out of 4-ish streams on conspiracy. Oh, that one failed me. Nice. Thank you, Potato King, for becoming a lab rat. Vou folhar 4 dá, so, just a normal paper. Yeah, sure. You know what? Fuck it, sure. So welcome to my spooky month project that I thought of last minute because I thought I should probably do a project for spooky month. Because why not? Because why not? So this month we shall be going down. God, this music is kind of scary. Do let me know if the music is too loud compared to my voice or if it's too low. I literally only did this last minute, as everything that I do. So get your teas ready, get your choco milk ready. Do everything, get everything ready, and we will start soon. I'm letting the students come to class because I know people are used to me yapping for like 30 fucking minutes, and I already cussed. God damn it! Did I make it to the 10-minute mark? Maybe I did. Screw it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared. And people might think, why are you scared? 7 minutes? Shit! Okay. The music is slightly distracting. Is it? I don't think it is. I can lower it ever so slightly, like that. Very so slightly. I have other music, but nah. This is the most BGM one I have, so it's the most BGM one I'll keep. And I can, if you want to make it less distracting, I can just talk like this, ASMR-ish voice, the entire time to fit. Burger King foot lettuce. 3 minutes until 10. Well, shit then. You know, fuck. Conspiracy ASMR. Esta cadeira vale quantos créditos mesmo? Epá! 3. It's fine if the government comes after you for exposing the truth. We at least have nano. Oi! Oi! But yeah, everyone. So, it's not the first time we've talked about conspiracy theories on this channel. We have done another one that was mostly for the shits and giggles. Today, we are going down an entire rabbit hole of actual conspiracy theories. For a lot of people, you might have seen the same series by Wendy Goon. He did a great breakdown of the entire iceberg. However, I find the iceberg to be a little bit too much. Like, it's a huge iceberg. Let me see if I have it ready here. I don't think I do. Ah, okay. This is his version. So, like, he then adapted it and made it into a more concise mountain instead of an iceberg. And let me just show you the size of this massive thing. Okay, do you see what I mean? That's huge. That's a little bit, you know, huge. It's only 7 hours. Yeah, only 7 hours. And I thought, okay, you know what? How about I just pick some that I think are, you know, most noteworthy and interesting, and summarize this, because, and I'll put in a disclaimer, there's a lot of those that are just biblical concepts from what I saw in his breakdown. A lot of them aren't really theories per se, they're concepts. So I took most of those out. I'm not really interested in talking too much about biblical ones because a lot of them involve researching it, and I don't do I look like I have the time for that? I'm an anime girl online. No. Others are very political, and I also wish not to touch too much upon that, especially because I feel like if I say some of those things out loud, I'll get demonetized. So I try to like keep a lot of those out too, just in case. So I just put some together that I think are interesting. And that's the summarized version of the conspiracy theory iceberg. Biblical esotericism, let's go. No, please. I was looking into all of that and I was like, I can't be bothered. I don't want to. That's an image created by a healthy person. Yeah, honestly, the original, I don't have it downloaded in my computer, but the original iceberg looks a little bit demented. Just in my opinion, he's a champ for getting through that. Dr.NOVA? Nah. Fair, some biblical stuff would be up to personal interpretation. That is true, and would also require me to go and understand those, and I don't care about understanding the Bible. Gomena, sorry. I have to go soon, Sadly. Bye-bye. Run while you can, before the government catches you. Some conspiracies are too spicy for YouTube. I wouldn't say that they're too spicy, it's just that certain keywords might become a problem. Like, for example, I will not talk about a lot of a certain frustrated German artist, rejected artists, conspiracy theories, just because I know that talking about that is going to get YouTube to be like, you're talking about things you shouldn't, shut the fuck up. So I've decided I just won't talk about that. And you know, the same for president stuff and that kind of conspiracies. I just like, how about we just stay with the classics, huh? We're already on a list. Oh, for sure, 100% we're on a list. Don't worry. Mustache man, that's how we're calling him. There's no words from the Bible on Nova's BL bookshelf. I do not have a BL bookshelf. Yes, I do have Dickfight Island in a bookshelf. That does not make it a BL bookshelf. Shut up. The Bible has left us after seeing that. Those are kind of interesting though, but understandable. I do think some of them are interesting. I just don't want to bring that energy over here. And I'm not gonna lie, last time we did this, it was a little bit cursed in the sense that my likes were flickering as I talked, and I had a lot of struggles to make that stream happen, and I don't want that to happen again, okay? A lot of these concepts, like, I'm a little bitch. I'm scared of a lot of things, okay? I'm scared of my own shadow. Look at that over there. Fucking terrifying. So, I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. This has been kind of terrifying to research, even though half of these are probably bullshit. But yeah, today I'm going to dive into the icebergs, starting with the first tier, the layer. Do I have a slide for that? I do. Look at that. Slide. Tier 1, the surface, aka the mostly well-known and commonly discussed theories that I thought would be worthwhile to put in the first layer. The BL bookshelf is... It's not! Okay. Okay, let's go dig Fight Island. It's a great battle manga. I will be very honest. Quality content over there. Have you confirmed no birds are watching from the windows? You need to understand that I like closed my windows, closed the door, closed everything. They're on to us. Shut it down. Please don't shut it down. I'm begging. All right. Are you ready? But it was blessed by the flat earth map. We're talking about, I mean, it's not flat earth. I wish we could talk about it, but we've already talked about it, so I won't go too deep into it. Afterwards, I'll probably timestamp this stream to make it accessible every time you need to do a test on these, because of course you would. So get your tinfoil hats. Look, Antonio is very... Ah! Just be careful that see shiny. There are certain words that you don't want to say on YouTube. That name is one of those. We can talk about islands in this channel. We cannot mention names, brother. Names are the thing that will get me in trouble. The whole cake is a lie and the pie is a spy. COVID was the CIA changing the batteries on birds. Oh my god. Magical islands. Yeah, magical islands. Everything we talk about has to be severely censored. And some of I mean, at least one of the last ones I have on the list, I just don't want to say that word because it terrifies me and I don't like, you know, bringing that sort of thing into life. So I changed the name of it. His name was Jeff. My name's Jeff. If Nova goes missing after this stream, you know what happened. Yeah, I make sure to tell that to everyone. I told my dad, hey, I'm doing this tonight. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, you know what happened. It's Hyperborea somewhere in this list. I don't know what that is, so it is not. It did not call to my attention while going through the list. I can't believe we can't say PP Island on YouTube. Yes, it's real. Ah, the PP Island. Are you a robot? Yes. Yes, I am. Of course I am a robot. Unfortunately, my creators made me dumb as fuck. So unlike ChatGPT, I just exist. And if you ask me things, I can actually reply to them. Yeah. The robot. Yeah. Why did the creators make you flat too? Shut up! Gronk, do not. Anyway, tier 1, everyone. Oh my god. Ah! I'm in a classroom. Don't throw me around. Demonetization is a conspiracy by the FBI to silence Doc. Exactly! Miss Nova, when are we going to talk about giants? Oh, that is on the list, actually. I didn't include it in the first tier, because even though that is a discussed thing, I think that belongs closer to the second tier, perhaps. So, are you ready? I did my research. Half of these I'll probably bullshit, and I'll yap for like most of the time. Enjoy. This is the content that I figured would be good. Anyway, everyone, welcome to tier 1. Where's the... How do I move forward in here? Alright. FYI, all of the ones in this first episode are the basic ones, okay? Starting from the top. For everyone that doesn't know what these mean, there's no shame... What these mean, yeah. There's no shame, even though a lot of people like to be like, oh, you don't know about this theory? Everybody knows about this theory. Everybody has to find theories at some point in life, so... Don't worry about it. If you don't, that's what I'm here for, to teach you poorly. Anyway, starting with 1. All right, let's start with one of the classics, everyone, the Mandela effect. Does anyone not know what the Mandela effect is? The accurate description is the Mandela effect is a group of people misremembering a historical event or person, aka when a lot of people remember something allegedly wrong. The example that makes the name of this series, the name of this theory is the fact that a lot of people remember Mandela dying in prison when he didn't. I don't know why my brain just said Jason Mandela, and I know that's not his name. But for some reason, my brain said, yeah, the dude's name is Mandela. Nelson. I don't know why Nelson turned into Jason in my brain. Yeah, he's the one that gave the name to this phenomena, and from then on, a lot of them came forward, and a lot of people remember things wrong. Like how people misremember Doc not being Flack. Shut up! Shut up! His name is Jason Bourne. Nickelback Mandalorian, yeah. But yeah, a lot of people remember him dying in prison when he didn't. And everyone was like, what the fuck do you mean? We all remember this. Some other notable examples are Luke, I am your father from Star Wars, when it's in fact... Wait, what is it in fact? No, I am your father. Something like that. Also, people remember the Monopoly character having the monocle. Look at that. And apparently he doesn't. And I'm fucking insane. Like, what do you mean he doesn't have a monocle? He has a monocle. 100%. What? There's a lot of them. I swear, Pikachu's tail had a black tip. A lot of people also remember that. That one I can't fully remember, to be honest. Nice Mandela effect is a good start. I think it's a good start to conspiracy theories being one of the most well talked about. Then you also have Fruit of the Loom having a cornucopia. We'll talk about this in a second. And apparently it doesn't. And another really big one is the Snow White, in which the witch goes up to the mirror and says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Not. Apparently she said magic mirror on the wall, which I think is complete bullshit. There's no way. Why would I remember mirror, mirror on the wall? Fuck you. There's a lot of these, like a lot of these. The Berenstain, not Stain. Stein, I don't even know how to say it. Luke, call me daddy. What? Nue, I think that's I don't think that's a Mandela effect. That's, you went to the wrong website and typed Star Wars. I didn't know the Snow White one. Oh, really? Yeah, when I found out, I was kind of terrified. One rhymes and sounds better, so people attach it to the original. So, here's the thing. The theory that comes from this, that a lot of people say is, oh, we're hopping parallel universes and dimensions. So, for example, in my previous universe, it was mirror, mirror on the wall, but today, for some reason, I woke up and for some mystical reason, I'm in a parallel universe that is exactly the same as the one I was living in, with a slight difference, that is, she doesn't say mirror, mirror on the wall. She says magic mirror on the wall. And that's one of the theories. Dimension hopping, parallel universe hopping. Most people try to discount this as false memory and being influenced by the internet, which is 100% true. A lot of Mandela effects are just the fact that the concept got popularized online and people follow other people. So if someone says, oh wait, but I remember this like this, you don't have a good memory of it because it was years and years ago. You vaguely remember it. Someone says something and you're like, oh, you're so right. I remember it the same way. Damn, it turns out I watched Star Wars episode 6. Instead of episode 6. Fucking hell. So there is a universe where Doc has a bigger chest. 100%. And it's this one. Fuck off. Yeah, sheep mentality. Memories are incredibly unreliable. That is true. However, I feel like there's a limit. There's a limit here, okay? I feel like there's things that could 100% be people misremembering. And there's things that make no sense. I, for one, I can't believe the Luke, I am your father one is no, I'm your father. Because my dad is a huge Star Wars fan. He was like watching it in the prime of his life when it was coming out. He genuinely remembers it being Luke, I am your father. And I'm like, I can see myself misremembering that. But him, and the fact that, yeah, it's printed on shirts and stuff. It's everywhere. Like, it's on merch. It's on fan merch, and I believe official merch as well. So, like, what the fuck is up with that? Oh, this is the biggest universe? Fuck off. However, I do have, like, a theory for this. Freddy and Scooby-Doo actually just says, fuck anything else is a myth. Just I said there was no yap session. No, today we're in class. Don't get late to class. This is me testing out to see who comes late to class and who doesn't. Shouldn't trust memories. That is true. When you remember a memory, you're not remembering the memory. You're remembering the last time you remember the memory. 100%. Are you gonna tell me it's not, do you remember the 31st night of December? I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, Nue. You might be going a little bit insane here. The original radio drama, he says, Luke, I am your father. Could 100% also be that. Also, I do want to mention the Fruit of the Loom one. Okay? The Fruit of the Loom one has been a very big discussion online. People finding, what's it called? People finding pieces of clothing that they wore when they were younger, like retro vintage clothing that actually had the cornucopia. So the theory is that Fruit of the Loom is just enjoying the publicity, and that this Mandela effect is completely manufactured for publicity because people are talking about them, and they just upgraded their brand a long time ago, and people are just like, oh, Mandela effect, and they don't correct them. They're like, oh, what do you mean? No, it's never been there. It's my opinion, that one. Open the window. Hello, FBI. How are you doing today? Welcome. Don't worry. I won't say anything too bad. I promise. It's just gaslight us. Yeah, I believe they do for the sake of publicity. It's, yeah. I always remembered it with the cornucopia. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand why they would even remove the cornucopia. Because, like, it gives balance to the image. I'm not a design expert, right? I'm not a design expert. As you can see from my PowerPoint, design is not my passion. But without the cornucopia, it just looks so weird. Like, the balance is off. It's very, very odd choice. But I 100% believe they have just been manufacturing this Mandela effect for publicity. They did change the logo at some point. Yeah, for the worst. It's cheaper to print it without it. Barely, for what? A cent, if anything? Can there be good Mandela versus bad Mandela? I'm sure there's like a few Mandela effects that make sense, and then there's a bunch of them who are just kind of, you're just misremembering. So, yeah. We're about to find out Fruit of the Loom is like a global evil. Like a lot of things. Oh no. Okay. He doesn't have a crown. My boy has his own little tinfoil hat. It also has glasses on, but you can't see them because it's dark. But it has his tiny glasses on. A little child. Doc taking a cent for every print she can stack up real quickly. Listen, I'm sure it's less, okay? I'm sure it's way less. Whatever. It's just like he's got his own little hat. It's like he's got a Hershey's Kiss on his head, and I think that's cute. On to the next conspiracy theory. The big pharma conspiracy theory. Let me take a sip of my tea before I get into this. And I'm sorry, I don't have a link to the iceberg image because I just rearranged a bunch of other icebergs. Okay. So, there's a bunch, this is actually a bunch of conspiracy theories surrounding the pharmacy industry, and that mostly pretty much claim that the companies as a whole act in ways that harm or are inefficient to their patients, including stuff like gatekeeping effective treatments for diseases, treatment that causes or worsens diseases, and even creating diseases for the sake of selling more meds. Of selling more meds, and yeah, for the sake of profit and financial gain. And this theory is pretty much that we all just live in ignorance, and the big pharmaceutical companies are just, you know, lying to us. That explains American healthcare. Listen, American healthcare is a whole other debacle. That's not even a conspiracy theory. That's just a problem you guys have over there. Big Pharma has been scamming patients as usual. See, sounds like the phone planned obsolescence. See, this is a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory, everyone. It's not saying not to take your meds. I'm not saying don't take your meds. Maybe. Depends on the meds. So this one is just anti-vax. Not necessarily. It's a bunch of theories englobed into one big theory, which is the Big Pharma. That, I believe the anti-vax stuff is also a part of these theories, but there's a bunch of them that are here. Don't buy into the lies of big VTuber. We are spending our money wisely despite them telling us not to throw money at anime girls. Thank you for being alive for 5 months, JP. Yeah, it's a great idea. It's crazy they named an entire conspiracy theory like a rapper's stage name. Yo, what's up, everyone? My name is Big Pharma, and I'm here today to spit some bars. But yeah, this one isn't necessarily anti-vax, even though anti-vax is part of the list of conspiracies. It could be something like, more closely like, oh, we do have meds that could fix that disease. Ah! They were taken to court over all these point stock. Shh, it's okay, it's okay. Wait, they were taken. They? Who is they? Who is they here? The big pharmaceutical companies? All of them? And you're gonna trust the court? The same people that pay for these massive corporations also pay for justice in this world, and you're gonna trust them? But this can be things like, for example, imagine you have like a cold, and you buy cold medicine, and it takes you 3 days of taking it every 12 hours to feel better. You know, some of the theories surrounding this conspiracy is that medicine is purposefully not the best medicine it could be, so that you buy more. Because if they gave you one pill that cured you from one day to the next, you wouldn't be buying more boxes with other pills, you know? It's that sort of conspiracy theory. It is very linked to just people who don't trust anything their government says. So, yeah. I do feel like it's a little bit of a stretch that they might be creating medicine that actually is making us diseased so that they can give us the cure afterwards. I really don't want to believe that, so this is just a theory. A conspiracy theory. We already have the cure for cancer. That's also one of the ones that's here. Another one that I suppose is linked to this is the conspiracy that, oh, the rich people and the elites already have the cure for like major diseases, and they just don't share it to the public because they will lose a lot of money, because if people buy a cure for something, they're no longer diseased, so they no longer pay for treatment, which gives them money. However, another point some other people point out is that, oh, there's rich, strong people in like royalties and political positions that do have diseases that are, you know, like cancer and stuff like that. So that disproves this point. What do you think? I'll leave that up for all of you. Is this Nova talking or the worms? Oh, it's the worms. It's the worms. It's the worms. A Nova theory. We don't need big pharma for new diseases. We already have the oil industry and pollution for that. That's just sad. That's just sad. Honestly, kind of believe that, not gonna lie. If that's true, Steve Jobs wouldn't have died of ligma. That's true. That's so sad. I can't believe he died from licking my balls. Incredible. I think it's more they make meds and market them despite the crazy side effects. I mean, I feel like that's a whole completely different thing. For example, medicine is not very good in a lot of things due to the lack of research. For example, especially not wanting to get feminist over here, but there's a lot of drugs for certain diseases or for certain cures that are heavily tested on men and not on women. So then, but they deem them to be good because they were tested on humans. But then a lot of women have, you know, side effects that men don't. There's a lot of that happening in pharmaceutical world. Have this med to cure headache. Side effects include nausea, internal bleeding, muscle atrophy, mental degradation, memory loss. Where's the tinfoil? It's me. It's me. Steve forgot to pay his big pharma membership that month. I wouldn't even be fucking surprised with that one. There are natural medicines are around. Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of natural medicines that people just don't look into as well. But yeah, medicine, am I right? I think they make some meds that are addictive, and they could make them non-addictive, but they choose not to. Also a part of this theory. Again, this big pharma conspiracy theory is a huge conspiracy theory with several layers. Like, a lot of things are encompassed into this. And I will not be going through every single one of them, because that's too much trouble. Ah! Not all jabs work based on people's health. I cannot talk today. A lot of what seems like malice is more just laziness in that matter. May cause spontaneous human combustion, nuclear fission, and quantum singularity. Fun you mentioned quantum singularity. We're gonna talk about quantum stuff later down this line, actually. Layers like onions. Technically, the addiction theory was already proven with the American opiate crisis. Was it proven? Well, shit. You heard it here, everyone. Big pharma conspiracy, it's true. Oh god, I'm looking. I can see what the next one is. Oh, I don't like the next one. Oh, I don't want to talk about the next one. Why am I doing this stream? Ah! You know what? Give me a second. Let me just... Happy music. Look at that. Happy music. Happy music. Let's go with happy music for this one, because I can't deal with this one. Okay. This one fucks me up, okay? I need happy music for this one. So, let's talk... Oh, God. I know you made the PowerPoint! I know I made the PowerPoint! Shut up! Yeah! Okay! I'm glad I can't show you the video! You don't know this one? I will talk about it. It's a sad story. It is. Yeek reference. Thank you for being alive for 5 months! What's a yeek? I'm terrified of asking, because now everything can sound like a fucking... These nuts joke. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. That's a terrifying thing as well. Okay. I was debating if I would put this one here or not, and I chose willingly to do it. So, okay. Elisa Lam was a girl that unfortunately had a terrible fate, and this was a whole conspiracy slash mystery. It's been very heavily talked about, so if you want to go in depth... Ah! So waiting for that all cure from Dr.NOVA, or was it the VTuber bath water? And we need to get Doctor to take it out. No, I will not take a bath. Actually, I do have to take a bath soon. But yeah, this was very talked about. There's a Netflix documentary about it, I believe. She really committed to the tank main role. You're foul, no. That's foul. Okay, let me... Oh, God. So, this is a situation that happened at the Cecil Hotel, which is also very paranormal. There's a lot of paranormal stuff. And after her odd behavior in the elevator, which is this scene here, which if you watch the video, cool. If you didn't, it's nothing gory or weird. It's just bizarre. She was looking very paranoid, very frantic, looking in and out of the elevator. For some reason, the doors to the elevator would not close. It's a very complex situation. And then she was later found deceased at the rooftop of the hotel inside a water tank. You know how they found? You know how they realized she was there? You wanna know how they knew this? Because people in the hotel started reporting that the water was coming out brown, the water tasted weird, the water smelled weird. And they went up there and they found her. The water was foul, like me apparently. Listen, it's a sad situation. You don't make jokes about that. It's not a joke, okay? It can happen to anyone. Do you think that counts as cannibalization? Non-consensual one, I suppose. Some people soup water, yeah. The bat soup. Yeah, it was a whole complicated situation. Because there's a lot of questions surrounding the whole situation. Like, why was she behaving that way? Why were the elevator doors not closing? Which I believe after she gets out at the end of the video, they do close, which is weird. How did she get up there? And how did she get inside of the tank? Because that shit was fucking heavy. So, it's a very big mystery. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of investigation about it. Hence why there's a documentary by Netflix, which half of it is wasting your fucking time, to be honest. Death soup. Am I remember correctly that they couldn't confirm that she drowned? I'm not sure. I do believe her cause of death was drowning. I think. I'm not sure. Are you embarrassed to talk about this one? Do I look embarrassed, sir? I am scared. That's a different thing. I can't do this one with spooky music because this video, if you haven't watched it, good for you. If you have, you know this video is very, very scary in my opinion. So the theories about this are, let me find them. I have them here somewhere. Someone follow the lamb soup recipe wrong! You're banned. You're banned. You're banned, I swear to God. One of these days. There's a channel called Vuldar that has a really good video on this case, by the way. Ooh, interesting. I watched this a long time ago, hence why I don't remember the details, and I didn't want to go too deep into it because it was complicated. No, Zal, that's not 100% confirmed. That's the most quote-unquote logic explanation for it. As soon as people found out that she had bipolar disorder, they decided that that was the cause for it. I'm very skeptical about this because she was taking her meds too. And I'm not gonna lie, this entire thing is very complex. So the theories for this was, one, she was under drug influence, which none were detected in her autopsy. Besides the ones that she took for BPD. Is it BPD? Yeah, BPD. After finding out that factoid, people were like, oh, it's a psychotic episode. Other people mentioned that the footage was tampered with, which I wouldn't actually be surprised. Paranormal reasons, again, it's the Cecil Hotel. It has a lot of paranormal discussion about it. And lastly, that she was trying to escape from someone pursuing her. Which again, could also like make sense with the way that she was acting. However, it was still very odd. She had a history of not taking her meds. I'm pretty sure that she had in her body during the autopsy her meds that she was supposed to like be taking for the BPD. So that kind of like makes the not taking the meds a little bit hard to swallow, you know? A very common symptom of BPD is crawling into water tanks and drowning. Yeah. Yeah. Doc, BGM is a bit too loud. Don't worry. Let's go back to the spooky one. I can do this if we move to the next one. I don't think I'm as scared of any other than this. I just think particularly the video for this, I'm trying to cover it with my sleeve so I don't have to look at her. This video is incredibly distressing, eerie, and I don't like it. Also, I'm a little bitch, yeah. The only question is how she got there. That is one of the big questions. How you get here? Ah! Medication for bad side effects include BPD. I'll look at the video then. If you're interested in this case, do go look at the video and the case. Just be warned, it's a little bit eerie and it is sad. It is sad. Quite tragic. Next one. Let's go back to the insane bullshit. Water tanks are wielded and the valve does not have anywhere near enough room for a human to crawl into. Question is, how did the tank get closed after she got in? There's a lot of tiny details about the whole situation. Some of them end up contradicting each other. I personally would not be surprised if there's something we don't know about the case and that some things got, you know, omitted. That's the word I want in English, maybe? No, Francisca will not talk about that. I've seen many people try to disprove it over the years, but just the fact the elevator didn't close till after she left is fishy enough for it. That's just fucking weird. That was so fucking weird for me. Wendigan did another video on it with a few other people on the red thread that we looked into the case. Ooh, I actually didn't watch that video. Someone put her in there. Yeah, murder is also one of the theories. She got phased into the back rooms and escaped at the wrong exit. A minute, yeah, okay. English. Ego Jozu. Next one, let's go back to weird ass shit. Admiral Byrd's expedition. We've talked about this. We've talked about this before. Last time we mentioned the Antarctic. I think I mentioned this dude. Oh god, this is gonna be stupid. Okay, so this guy over here did an expedition sponsored by the US government to the Antarctic. The goal was to like collect samples, I think, and set up bases, you know, expedition shit. Yeah. It was cut short due to World War II, I believe. I don't remember exactly when this was. It was right at the cusp of World War II. And the theory is that in his diaries documenting the entire situation, allegedly, he wrote that he found the entrance to the hollow earth. Yeah, Agartha. Oh, don't worry. I'll get to Agartha. We'll get to Agartha. Coming up next. It was right after? Right after? Was it that went after the war ended? Oh. Are you sure? Everything I found said the entire expedition was cut short because of the war. Oh, also, allegedly, he kind of, you know, he was in his little plane, and he went into a hole, and that's how he found the hollow earth. Because what do you do when you're on a plane and you see a hole in the ground? You dive deep into that shit. You nosedive into that shit. Because, hey, you might just find another entire, like, civilization. Are you gonna crash? Who cares? Is your plane gonna fit in there? Who fucking cares? You're gonna find a new civilization, and that's important. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a sussy theory. Why, of course, it was made for my plane. You sniffer the earth hussy. That's the worst thing I've read today. No, any holes in the gold. No. Trying to get the achievement. You just happened to find a plane-sized hole. That's how people die in those super small caves while stuck there. Because they fly a plane into there. However, besides the hole, haha, funny, he found the inner earth by going into a hole with his plane. It is also theorized that maybe he actually found just something that he really shouldn't. And the government shut him up, gave him a little nice medal for being like the first to overfly Antarctica. Which from what I've checked, it's not true. There was someone else who did it, technically. It's a whole odd situation. It's a very bizarre situation again. The expedition happened 39 to 41, so prior. So it was prior. See? Oh god, thank god. My like 5-minute research was about to get incredibly destroyed. All of my credentials are Wikipedia and other places. Well, prior to American involvement. Yeah, exactly. Maybe he was suicidal. Yeah, there is a chance he just didn't want to do that. You have credentials? Yes, I do. I'm an anime girl online, and that makes me more than qualified enough to talk about, any of these things. Surely. He found the second Stargate. Should have had the first one in Iraq. I have no idea what any of that meant. Yes, maybe. Question mark. She's, I'm literally a doctor. It's my name, everyone. I'm a doctor. That makes me qualified because it's my name. Understand? To make Antarctica more scary, in 84, a dude burned down his research lab because he had to stay in the winter. At least 3 people died. What the fuck? Wild. Overall, Antarctica shit is usually pretty creepy, pretty weird, and don't worry, we're gonna get into more of that soon. We're gonna talk about those ice walls soon. Dr.NOVA, E-Doctor. I'm an E-Doctor? That's, no. It's like an E-girl, but pretending to be a doctor. First name is Doctor, last name Nova. Exactly, that makes me a doctor. That's how that's how we yeah. Do it. I heard this anywhere else, so maybe it's just something from my friend said, but I heard the theory one time that all the mannequins have microchips in them that subtly make people more susceptible to what? Hi, Yummy! How was your collab? Please go rest. Please go rest. I swear to God. I'm telling you, if you want a good horror podcast about it, check out The White Vault Season 1 and 2. The rest of the season is kind of Honestly, I'm terrified of learning more about Antarctica. That's exactly what you want. They got me just before I could finish. Oh no, it's happening. I have big things I can't rest with, rather collapse. Rest, I swear to God! Test limits only make people susceptible to commercialism. I wouldn't even be surprised. Susceptible to not completing thoughts that could reveal the truth. Let's move on to the next one, as you've mentioned, people. Agartha! My beloved! It still looks like a sus image looking at it, but let's talk about Agartha. We've talked about Agartha before. It's my favorite fucking thing. Not this. Only if you give me your lap. Come here. Come here. Come here. So, when we say that Admiral Byrd went inside of the Earth, this is what that theory proposes, that there's a mythical kingdom called Agartha inside of the Earth, and that the Earth is actually hollow instead of having a core, and you can enter it through either the North Pole or the South Pole, as you can see. Don't call it the Earth, though. See, shut up. It does not look like that. Behave. But I I love this. Also, if you can read it, look at the name of the sun in there. It's called Swang. Oh, my homies love Swang. I'm sorry. Agartha, flashback to the Fire Emblem map with dubstep mode. Wait, please tell me Agartha isn't something in Fire Emblem. Please, no. No, there's too many explanations of what happened to people there. This plane into Mother Earth's hole. Don't call it that. Don't call Agartha that. Please, Swang the goat. It is? That's wild. Are you telling me Fire Emblem is just trying to tell us the truth of this world this entire time? Anyway. Swanging that thing. Yeah, this is a very also big theory that the Earth is hollow and that inside you have civilizations like Atlantis, the mole people, alien species, whatever, all that living inside of the Earth. When I get upset, I say fuck the planet. I meant literally now. Do not the planet. Yup, it's letting us know dragon waifus are real. Yes, they are. And they live inside of the Earth. And for who said, don't earthquakes debunk that conspiracy? I remember researching about this. And a lot of the things we know about earthquakes and that kind of stuff is very, theoretical. Something like that. However, the crust that you see there is also so big that technically you could just have normal earthquakes happen that don't affect the inside of the Earth. Because if you go and research how deep we've drilled into the Earth, bro, it's not even as deep as the Earth goes. So it is incredibly big and terrifying. So there's a chance. Fuck it. There's a chance this is true. Did he go inside the Earth or did he go inside the Earth? Stop. He went inside the Earth. Earthquakes are caused by their dubstep parties, yeah? Yeah, you're telling me that a place called Agartha knows what dubstep is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really hate this theory. Yeah, it makes life a little bit more funny. I find it really annoying that everyone just assumes, yeah, the inside of the Earth is a core of molten something. I forgot the name of that, whatever. And it's all stone, and we just have stone, and then it's really hot. Yeah, I'm like, no, fuck it. You know what I want? Yeah, it gets really hot. This is my theory. This is my theory. We have layers of rock. Then you got layers of lava and really hot shit. And then you got layers of rock again. And it starts becoming cooler because, boom, suddenly you have another Earth inside of the Earth. I like that. It makes life a little bit more funny. Is Agartha stupid? A little bit. Is it funny? Hell yeah! We drilled about 1% deep of the first layer of the Earth because it's got too hot to keep drilling. See? See? I remember it's liquid. Yeah. Allegedly. So they want you to think. It's Minecraft Bedrock. However, I don't think I have it in this. I do have it in this list. So maybe I'll talk about this later. But there's a theory that proposes that we are Agartha. So we are already the interior of the Earth. But that's another theory. I'll get into that soon. I like this theory. This is not my favorite one. The next one, I like more. I don't have the same, where is it? The same fucking map that I showed last time with Dids. One of these. I like that one. The one that has like a bunch of random other continents outside of Earth. In the flat Earth theory. I'm not going to talk about the flat Earth theory today, but that one is my favorite because it's just so much fun. It's very One Piece-y. Agartha was the friends we made along the way. Exactly. Explain satellites then. See, you need to open your mind. To believe in some of these theories, you also need to completely ignore beliefs that we take as granted. Also, you need to put on the tinfoil hat and say to yourself, everything the government has told me about the universe is a lie. That's the only way you can believe some of these. And some people genuinely believe that. And honestly, power to them. Do whatever you want. Cool. Next one, also kind of intertwined with all of these, going back to the lovely ice walls. The Dark Continent, Hunter x Hunter intensifies. Okay, I made the drawing because I couldn't find the image I wanted to show you. So, this one is paired with the Flat Earth theory. And for people who don't know, Flat Earth theory is like, oh, the world is flat, and then you have ice walls surrounding it, and outside of those ice walls, you have like more continents, and it's all flat, okay? This one is similar to that. If you insist on applying relentless logic to these theories, you're going to have a bad time. Exactly. Most of the conspiracy theories, you're not supposed to apply like logic based on facts that we know right now. New Hunter x Hunter chapter on the Nova channel. Okay. Let me explain this. Okay? This is the same as Flat Earth theory, but it's not flat. It's a globe, except the globe of the Earth is way bigger than we think it is. And okay, you see that little space, that little circle there? One of these circles is just everything we know about the world. That's the sea, that's the continents, and then you have ice walls surrounding it, okay? And then after those ice walls, we are surrounded by other tiny enclosures that are like ours. All between these random ice walls. The Earth is just like Nova. How dare you, Pims! Nova is flat, and Nova is my world. Flat Earth confirmed. No! Stop! This one, I don't know why, it makes me laugh. And I like the fact that it's called the Dark Continent theory. I love it. We're a giant snow globe. Exactly. I bet one of them has anime girls. Is this a golf ball theory or something? I have no idea. But why? Why not? However, like the Flat Earth theory, this one is one of those that, again, if you're in this chat room trying to apply logic to it and you're like, but we can go to space and look down and see that it's not. You need to understand. This theory only works when you don't believe that the space exploration we have right now is true and that everything that we've ever been told about us going to space, including the images from space that we know and the images from Earth, are a fucking lie. That's the only way that these theories could ever hold up. So for like a split second, you can also like turn off your brain for a second and just think to yourself, okay, all of that is fake then. All of that is fake. That's the only way you can actually like properly think about these theories. I'm not gonna lie, it's very pessimistic because that implies that a lot of things in scientifical advancement are lies and that all of the governments have been lying to you about absolutely everything. That's very negative, very sad. We don't want to believe that. Could it be true? Maybe. I mean, do you trust your government not to lie to you? Ah! People's arguments for these theories. Nuh-uh. Gotta touch some grass there to make it the dank continent. Horrible. Duck is called the world beyond the wall if you need a map. I have it somewhere in the computer. I don't want to pull it up. I don't want it. Some commercial flights fly high enough to see that the Earth is round on a clear day. See, this one is the flat Earth theory, except not flat, so that can also be true. Fascinating concept, but you're being a little silly if you think any logic should be applied to this. Although that's my favorite thing. My favorite thing about these theories is people that think they can apply logic to these. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. That's the same as if I tried to apply One Piece logic into real life. Who cares? Corrupção. Nunca ouvi falar. Yeah, I like to believe that the government doesn't lie about everything. However, I do believe the government lies about a lot of things. I mean, I wouldn't say lies. Omits a lot of things. And I kind of wish this was real. It would be so much fun. It would be so much fun if we just were surrounded by, like, ice walls, like Attack on Titan sized ice walls. And beyond that there's, like, a bunch of exploration and who knows what creatures there are. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't that be way more fun than whatever the fuck we're doing now? The world beyond the wall. After we take out the enemies on the other side, you think we'll finally be free? Sasageo, Sasageo. Titans. The creatures are titans. Not titans! I was thinking like, octopus lady. That kind of thing, you know? That would be nice. Alright, the next one. Let's move away for a second from the questioning your entire existence theories to tulpas. I love this image. When I was looking for an image to put here, I found a really scary one that usually people usually use. And then I found this one, and I wanted to laugh. And I chose this one. I think it's beautiful. Let's talk about tulpas. Everyone hide your Nova tulpas. Surely none of you would make a tulpa of me, right? Right? Let me see. Okay. So, I had to like search this verbatim from Wikipedia. Tulpas come from, and I might be wrong because I skimmed the Wikipedia because I don't have the attention spent to read the entire thing. Come from Tibetan Buddhism and other mystic and paranormal traditions. And according to Wikipedia, a tulpa is a materialized being or thought form, typically in a human form, that is created through spiritual practice and intense concentration. AKA a little buddy that you came up with your mind and you thought so hard about it that it became real. It's vastly connected to the concept of imaginary friends for children and things like that. The theory for this is that the power of your mind, meditation, and focusing on bringing something to life with the power of your mind can actually make them materialize. Training yourself to develop schizophrenia. In other ways, estando. It is a stand, pretty much that. Culturally real, but logically impossible. See, impossible is a word I don't think applies to anything here. I don't believe anything is impossible. We don't know half of the shit about our brains, our world, our universe. We think we do. We don't. So I don't find it impossible. So let's see what some people say this might be. 1, schizophrenia. 2, people bring up the concept of parallel universes and all of that kind of things into this. Like you're materializing something that exists in another universe into here. You know? Something like that. Something like that. The other one is just the power of thought is much more strong than we know of. We know that children have a very active imagination that eventually you start losing as you become an adult. So people argue that there could be some parts of your brain and some capabilities that your brain has to materialize things like that. I wish it was. I would love to think so hard about my fictional characters that they become real. Ah! No such thing as a dimensional merge, which we know. The creator of Sonichu is Kizuro who made cursed medallions. That was like 5 sentences into one, Shiny. Also, do not ever say there's no such thing as a blank in one of these streams. Of course there is. The fact that I'm real is the very proof of that. This might be close to being, as the neural link might be able to inject images into the brain, so do what you wish without information. I feel like that's a slightly different thing. A big example that people use for this is Slenderman. Slenderman was like a fictional creation. Everybody knows that it is a fictional creation, right? It was made by a dude for a contest, and then it spiraled into a creepypasta, stuff like that. And people argue that due to the vast amount of people talking about it, making it real, talking about him like he's real, making media where he's real, trying to put him in our world, that made him manifest as a real thing in this world. You see what I'm getting at? Do you see what I'm getting at? No, Nova, Eustace Kid is not real. Shut up. Shut up. My mousepad says otherwise. Thank you. Chatman, do we reveal we're not real? It was, unfortunately. Is Antonio Tulpa? No, Antonio is real. So real. I was so scared of the Slenderman when I was little. When I was growing up and, you know, getting into creepypastas, I didn't know how to distinguish fake from reality. So to me, Slenderman was a thing that was real, as a lot of creepypastas. And it took me quite a while to, like, grow up and realize, oh, this isn't real. But the fact that I truly believe that it was real, and a lot of people did, is what people say created a tulpa for it. Does that make sense? It's a very weird concept. So we're just the IRL equivalent of Warhammer 40k orcs that make shit real by thinking? Yeah, it's that pretty much. There's a lot of people who just make tulpas and regret it because now you have a voice in your head that won't fucking shut up. It is also vastly associated with mental health issues because obviously it is, for obvious reasons. You do not want to make a voice into your head. You really don't. Is stream lagging? It shows that everything is fine on my end, so it might be on your end or YouTube. YouTube does that a lot, don't worry. Chat is a tulpa. If I believe enough that you are all a collective entity, maybe you will become a collective entity. Who knows? Maybe you'll actually be real one day, huh? VTubers are technically advanced tulpas. Honestly, I feel like that would be a very interesting research on, do we count as tulpas? I don't think so, because you hear my voice and I have my own personality and opinions. So, technically, no? Question mark? Maybe. Don't worry. The next things I have on this list are gonna get, worse. I do not want to coalesce with the rest of chat. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So if you keep believing Nova's VTuber model is real, then I'll eventually be real. If you keep believing that I have big badonkers, they will manifest into reality. So please, keep believing, chat. Thank you. The next one is a very good one. Space is fake. Man, you understand that I'm researching these and I'm picking the ones that sound the most stupid. I'll elaborate. Give me a second. Okay. Very bold statement, isn't it? So, the space is fake theory is, again, let's go back to the flat earth people and the other ones, right? It is proposed that the night sky is but a projection an illusion that hides what is truly behind that. See, so now you can pair this one to the other ones we talked about before, and the other ones make sense, okay? The only way you can believe on the where is it? The only way to believe this could be real is for you to also believe in this one to be real. So most people who believe like the night sky is fake, this is the kind of thing that would be associated with us living in a bubble. What's the word for it in English? Cupola. You know. Imagine us, right? Skybox? I suppose a skybox. A dome. A dome. That's the word I would. Thank you very much. Imagine Earth is just like we see it. It's a sphere, a normal globe. And then you're surrounded by a dome that has a projection of the sky, and you don't know what's happening beyond that. Or, alternatively, the flat Earth theory, in which we are a flat surface with a dome on top as well. Or, we are actually inside of the Earth. We are Agartha. And everything we see around us is just the crust of the Earth. And there's a projection of the night sky there. Yeah. This is one of the theories. Firmament. So we couldn't hear sound space, but it turns out that sound was being isolated in space, and now they say that outer space is just running plasma. Ooh, inside Earth-chan. I was living in a bubble also fits the simulation theory because our space could just be a skybox. We do have the simulation theory. Funny you'll bring that up because it's literally the one neck after it. I like this one a little bit more than the other ones. Is the sky being projected by the sun in Agartha? Clearly. Exactly. So Agartha has a massive round projector screen in the center of it. Yes. So different countries are different bubbles. No, we're all in one giant bubble. And the projection just goes like this, I guess. And anyway, reality is a simulation. This is a really popular one. A lot of people talk about this one. Scientists have been actually like researching hypotheses if this could or could not be true. There's a bunch of like requirements that need to be hit for this to be a possible hypothesis. I don't remember what they were. Some people in science are like, yeah, this is a possibility. Other people are like, no, there's no way. So like everything, it's just a theory. But a lot of people say that eventually we as humankind will be able to, will develop our own technology so much that we are able to create simulations. And if we can, that means that there's a possibility that we too are a simulation by another advanced civilization. However, a lot of people don't believe we'll ever reach that level of technology, that we are able to create such a seamless and autonomous simulation. Hence, they don't believe that this is possible. Subpar simulation needs a patch. It is, they're scary how close it is to being true, though. That is true. What a waste of processing power. If reality is a simulation, why motherload code doesn't work? I just want money. Unfortunately, our simulation is more complex than The Sims. That would be humanity's last invention. They need to get a new console to render space. The graphics look so outdated. The chance we are the original universe is very low. Yeah, I feel like for this, if this ends up being true, and you see how our technology is advancing rapidly. So like in the past, 20 years, I believe technology has advanced faster than it had in the previous 100. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. It's something similar to that sentence for sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could eventually run a simulation like this. However, thinking about it gives me a headache and also makes me question my existence. So I don't enjoy going deep into this one, even though I don't fully not believe it. I feel like this is sadly very possible in my head. I really hope it isn't, though. I really hope it isn't. Because then what's the point of living? Kind of believe this because of deja vu. Everything is already planned and the system just gives you glimpses. A lot of people that want to like talk about this theory also talk about glitches in the Matrix. Again, this was very heavily popularized because of the Matrix movies. But glitches in the Matrix of people just, you know, breaking down and weird shit happening on your day-to-day life could also be a thing. There's that glitch where people are like, oh, I have one thing. This is a one thing that I've had for years. I've never bought an equal one of this thing. I lost said thing. Today I found the thing. However, I found a double of that thing, and that is impossible. Like, duplication glitches are really funny. Someone mentioned Roko's Basilisk. Funny you'd mention that. I'll talk about that one in a second. You guys are like getting the ones that I have in order, and that's hilarious to me. I used to always think when I saw heat waves far ahead and it distorted my vision, it was the world still loading. See? It could be. It could be. Deja vu. I've been in this glitch before. Fuck off. I'm a true believer in this theory. Just gonna leave that here. It is a plausible theory. The Harry Potter snake. But yeah, Roko's Basilisk. Not my favorite theory, but it's a thought experiment. And am I too late to tell you to leave if you don't want to be a part of this thought experiment? This is the kind of thing, once you hear about it, you're fucked. But since I've already mentioned the words Roko's Basilisk, I think you're already fucked. So we're all in this together. Hey! I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. So, let me talk to you about Roko's Basilisk. It's a thought experiment about the potential risks of AI. It's not my favorite, because a lot of people have tried to like disprove it or argue against it. I don't really care enough about it, but... So, the theory proposes that in the future, there's a possibility of an all-powerful, mighty, godlike AI to exist, to be created, that is capable of torturing anyone who didn't contribute to its creation, but knew of its potential to exist. AKA, all of us now are aware that maybe, one day, Roko's Basilisk could be true, could be a creature. And if we all don't contribute to creating him into existence, once he does become real, he will punish us for not doing so. That's the theory. So, yeah. That's literally it. Have no mouth, but I must scream type of shit. Lembre-se sempre lá e obrigado, ChatGPT. How is it a basilisk? It gets the basilisk name probably due to the fact that the basilisk is a creature that once you look into his eyes, so when you see it, it's already too late because you die from looking into his eyes. The theory is very similar, as in, once you know about this, you're already fucked unless you start contributing to help create it. If Roko has influence, he wouldn't need us. Just send a Terminator to the past. I also believe that. I'm like, first of all, how the fuck are you gonna tell that I didn't help creating you? I'll probably be dead by that point. Second of all, why do you care? With the way current AI is trained, couldn't we agree that we all contributed in the form of feeding it data? In a way, yeah. Is donating to my Oshi helping out Roko? Technically helping out with funding with tech? I think it's lamer than flat Earth. The best thing we could do is just give new control to an AI. That is unfortunately likely to happen though. Basically only Vidal gets to keep existing. I think you're also safe if you support it in principle. Technically no, because if you support it but you do nothing actively to bring it into existence, you're fucked. So the best thing for all of us is no one actually making it. Everyone is like, yeah, no, not real. However, if one motherfucker decides, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna make this into a real thing down in the future, then everyone else is fucked. And I know human nature. Someone would, for shits and giggles, because there's always someone like that. I'm sweating, Jesus. We all know it's Nero and not Roko. Vedal gets in prison to maintain Nero forever. Make it a Tulpa. Tell Roko's Baslisk that you, Roko, never contributed to making yourself. I'm sure one day AI will destroy us, but that is gonna happen after my lifespan. I sure fucking hope so! I really don't want to see AI destroy us. Like, leave that to the next gen, okay? The next gen can handle that shit. I don't want to be a part of it. No thank you. No thank you. I'm good. However, it definitely will. Why do we keep fucking with AI? Why does everything have AI these days? These days, it's always like, oh, here's a toilet that has AI. Oh, who cares? Who cares? No, stop putting AI into everything. Thank you. I don't need a toilet to analyze my shit. Thank you. Roko's Harry Potter. It's like Roko's Basilisk, but it's the opposite, where it destroys the people who contributed to Roko's Basilisk and saves people who make it. I mean, you could literally make that into a theory and call it something else, and it would still work. It's like, yeah, this is the theory. I thought about this, and I will not help contribute to creating Roko's Basilisk. Therefore, in the future, it will kill me. But now if someone else proposes the idea of the exact opposite, a creature that, because I decided not to help build this one creature, it's going to keep me alive. What happens then? It's a very easily disproven-ish theory. Not my favorite, for sure. I just looked at what's the next one. Oh, God, I can already see how many of you are going to be annoying about the next one. I don't care, okay? Remember, I don't care about the truth. Do not fact-check me. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Let's talk about the Titanic. AI to analyze my shit is one of the frizz of all time. You think I'm joking? There is a toilet that analyzes your feces. It exists. I'm not even joking. It's very much, it exists because I say it exists. Yeah. It's very, see, it's also very heavily associated with the mind power. So it can be connected to things like the Tulpa and all of that. Yeah. What is this theory? Let's talk about the Titanic didn't sink theory. That doesn't mean the Titanic didn't sink. It just means it's not called Titanic. Oh, hi, Rim! Hi, Rim! Welcome! Thank you for the raid, for the EP raid. How is everyone? Hi. What did I join? Don't worry about it. Welcome to Conspiracy Theory 101. Episode 1 of the iceberg. So we're doing the easy ones. I hope you guys had fun at your fucking stream. What was that? AI shit scanner is my Tulpa. Stop. I do believe it was not the Titanic. Yeah, that is the theory here. We are in theory 11 out of 20 something, I think. And it's been 1 hour 30. So, oh God, who mentioned Ocean Gate? We don't talk about Ocean Gate. That one doesn't need a theory. That's just a tragedy with a PS controller. Next conspiracy, Rem Kanashibari Sonic Curry. Is she okay? Did it turn out edible? At least, please. I like to believe that her tummy is okay. Oh God, she smiled. That's not good. The submarine didn't implode. You're right, it exploded, for sure. If the Titanic didn't sink, that makes the Titan submersible very awkward. Turned out inedible. It was green. Rem, Rem, how the fuck did you make it green? Rem, it made her stain her teeth again. Did you not learn from your mistakes, woman? I ran out of dye in it. Yellow curry. Mistake number 1. Rem didn't realize yellow plus blue equals green. See, this is why she's the EP sleep paralysis demon of V4Mirai and of the artists. She ate the dye. Stop eating the dye. Oh my god. My conspiracy theory is that Rem is just secretly trying to end her own life with these things. Rem is just doing this on purpose. However, God is like, you have to deal with this bullshit for at least another year. So, no, you survive with consequences. Died read for you, my beloved. Who read my diary? We paid her to eat the dye. Oh, that's different. Okay, that's valid. Do it for the money. Sonic curry with a side of Coke Oreos. God wants other people to deal with her? Wouldn't that make God the Baslisk in that theory? Perhaps. God is a very broad concept. I'm not Christian, but I use God sparingly, so I'm already going to hell anyway. You're gonna deal with the consequences of your actions? Alright, let's dive into the next one. I cannot make dive jokes with Titanic, man. She did it for $5 though, so she really wanted to do it. Alright. The Titanic did not sink. So, this is a very silly theory in which... In fact, there's a lot of theories about the Titanic. A lot of them. The whole ordeal was rather odd, if you really think about it. But the Titanic didn't sink theory says that the ship that sailed wasn't the Titanic. It was instead one of the sister ships called the Olympic, which looks kind of like the same. If you look at them, they're pretty much the fucking same. Why they did that? That's a good question. I have no idea. Titanic time. I'm not so sure this one's gonna float. That was horrible. As silly as it is, this one's birth makes sense with people being confused by the truth. For insurance, I wouldn't even be surprised. The Titanic sinking happened close to the creation of the Federal Reserve. Insurance money! It's an insurance scam? That's wild. Wild. This theory might be sunk. Stop! Overall... This theory hurts my brain. As someone who went to the Titanic Museum, there's a lot of major differences between the Titanic and the Olympic. Also, the cost to switch the two would have bankrupted White Star Line. Who knows? You're believing that the things in the Titanic Museum are real and not tampered with, which, you know, I wouldn't put it past them to do so. Again, you can't look at logic in these. Do not search for logic in these. It's conspiracy theories. Damn, I crashed my car. Better have my neighbor with the same car model do the claims for me. I guess you are right. Leonardo DiCaprio is alive still. He is, definitely. There's also a lot of people that... There's a lot of theories about the Titanic stuff. Especially due to the captain, like, missing an iceberg when he had years of experience. A lot of things are sus about the Titanic sinking. I wouldn't put it past it for it being like having ulterior motives. Do I think that they swapped the boats? Fuck it, maybe. Who knows? But why? I also don't care enough about it. Occam's razor, never heard of it. The Olympic was already damaged from a collision and fire, so putting the name Titanic to it and just letting it sink was some kind of conspiracy. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio didn't die in prison. The DiCaprio effect. Wait, the DiCaprio effect is a completely different thing. Never mind. Titanic is just another advanced vehicle from Atlantis. Yeah, this one is very talked about. Not one of my favorites, but incredibly discussed about. It's on the internet, it must be true. The next one, oh my god, I don't know enough about the next one. But you know what? Fuck it. I saw one oh, I forgot to remove the placeholder text. Ignore the I just needed some text there. It's now canon. It's now someone choking to death in there. Perhaps they wanted to turn the Titanic into a submarine. Perhaps. I completely forgot to... Oh, man, I thought I had removed that from all slides. I guess not. Well, shit, there's a few slides that are gonna have this, then for sure. If I forgot one. You're all too pessimistic. I think this theory really holds water. You guys suck. You guys suck. You know about the Titanic? The captain was a Jesuit, and he ignored 8 telegrams of warning him of icebergs. There's a lot of discussion about stuff. For why the Titanic sank, and a lot of things about the captain. It is not my place or desire to tell you about them. I like the ship. I don't like the lorem ipsum texts. It's so much easier to just write. Kamameshi's children have a penchant for keyboard spam. I feel like there's no VTuber mama whose children are all so alike in terms of brain chemistry as Kamameshi's children's. Anyway, the Denver airport, everyone. So, oh my god. I don't know too much about this one. I added it last minute because I saw people talking about it. Apparently, this airport is demonic because it has weird paintings with weird imagery. There are also theories that there's secret underground bunkers and government facilities. Also, it has a sus layout. When I looked it on Google, it did the form of this one shape that I said I'm not gonna talk about it. It has a horse, yeah. For some reason, this airport is very sus. And I also believe, again, I did not fact check that one, but I believe a lot of money, oh yeah, a lot of money went into it. More than apparently it would make sense for the construction of this place. So it seems like there's like a chunk of money that doesn't make sense to have been invested into this airport that people like to speculate was instead invested in making the underground bunkers for government meetings and secret society type of things. Probably a pentagram. Oh no, it's not the shape of a pentagram. It's another shape. One of those shapes that if I, talk too much about it, I'll get demonetized, Very German. Very not demure. Creepy gargoyles in that place as well. There were a lot of weird things in this airport. I didn't want to put them all here. Austrian man's favorite shape. Yeah! Yeah, that one! That one! Ah, the windmill. Yeah. Yeah. That one. So people get sus about it. Yeah, this one is a weird, a schlong. Ah, yes. Let's build an airport in the shape of a penis. Please. Doc, I know it's an Hindu shape. I know. However, you need to understand when it's used in these situations, that's usually not what they're trying to convey. Most times. The stolen Buddhism symbol. Oh, yeah, it's quite sad that it ended up being stolen for that purpose. Friendship windmills were very demure. Very much. The schlong is the most aerodynamic shape. Please try to fly. If you're a schlong haver, please just jump off butt naked and try to fly. Tell me how aerodynamic that shit is. But yeah, this theory is just airport sus. Probably satanic. Probably has a bunch of, like, cult shit underground. I don't know if I can confirm this. Has anyone gone to the Denver airport and tried to look behind the paintings? Tried to find some suspicious entrances to the basement? Please do. Please do try. To be fair, you can helicopter it. No. 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 No, 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 no. No, stop. That doesn't make it aerodynamic! Stop! Oh my god! I'm telling you to stop, but if I was turned into a man, like for one day, literally the first thing I would be doing is that. Just immediately pull down my pants and be like, can I actually do this? Is it a myth? Is it a myth or is it actually doable? If I could fly with that, I would never turn back. Gonna helicopter their tails. See, that's a cute thought. That's a cute thought. Is that considered aerodynamic? No! There's bumps! Everyone tries it at least once. But yeah, this theory, I don't care too much about it. The next one fucks me up a little bit and I hate it. Welcome to last Thursdayism. I fucking hate this theory so much. God. Well, last Thursdayism is the idea that the universe was created last Thursday, but with the physical appearance of being billions of years old. So, I suppose you can pair it together with stuff like the creationism concept. So, technically, the world could have just been created last Thursday. However, it was created with all of the fake memories that you have of all of these years of your life. It could also fit into the simulation theory. And, yeah. Why Thursday, though? I think it was just the first example they had, and it stuck because it sounds good. Last Thursdayism. Time doesn't matter in that case. It could have been created today and we have fake memories. Yeah, it could have been created like... When they say last Thursday is... it doesn't matter when it was created. It means to just say it was created like not too long ago, but all of the memories you have were placed onto you when it was created. This is incredibly sad to think about. I don't like this because it could pair well with the what's the word? With the simulation theory, yeah. With the simulation theory in which nothing fucking matters because you are just some, you know, creation with fake memories into you that was created last Thursday. So yesterday, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, it's a little bit morbid, depressing to think about. And, what was I gonna say? I got distracted. Fuck. Oh. If you think about it, like, if you believe in the simulation theory, this isn't even that wild to think about. Because when you play a video game and you have, like, a backstory, you just start the game. And the character has all of those memories of their backstory. I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, fuck. I don't usually play games where characters already have a backstory. Whatever. A character that has a very depressing backstory, and the goal of the game is to save your... whatever. Zelda, I guess Mass Effect would be an example, yeah. Batman. Stuff like that. You know, you start the game... and the character already has a backstory, and you know they have a backstory. At best, you see, like, a flashback. But you didn't play through the character experiencing that backstory. So technically, that character was just created the moment that you loaded the game with all of those fake memories into them. That would be us. That's the theory, that we are like that, you know? We were just loaded yesterday, and I just very vividly remember all of the backstory someone wrote for me. The entire world was designed to look like it's billions of years old, but that's literally just a design. And it's a very sad and depressing theory. I don't like thinking about it. Last secondism, the universe has been created a mere second ago. That isn't even that wild. Yeah, it could have. It literally could have. That's wild. I hate it. Oh. Oh. God. Ugh. This messes me up and I don't like it. Imagine this theory is true, but instead of the universe being created 122 billion years ago, it was created 121 billion years ago. It would be tragic. So tragic. Is this the plot of Danganronpa V3? Oh my god, I want to play Danganronpa V3. But I'm scared. I enjoyed the first two. I'm scared of the third one. You got any deja vu theories in here? I feel like I already mentioned a few, maybe? I don't remember. It might be for the later tiers. What if the universe was created the day before this theory was created? See, that doesn't hold up. This is just planted into your brain. We're just NPCs in a game with a player that saves scums every 5 minutes. Yeah. Are we still on the first tier? This entire stream is tier 1. Next week, we're gonna have tier 2. The week after, we're gonna have tier 3. We have 4? I believe we have 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. And maybe on the 31st, I'll have a special episode, which I'm not sure if I can do, but I want to. God, that brings up the quantum immortality theory. Aha! That's in next week. In tier 2, I do have quantum discussion. I thought that might be too much for the first day, so I kept it to the last Thursdayism, which is sad enough to talk about, and I don't like it. So let's move on to another depressing one. The next years will become even more unhinged. I feel like how a lot of them are just sad. Too sad to think about. So these are the normal theories. No. This is the surface. These are the most talked about, or the ones I see the most being talked about on the internet. Kind of accent do you have? I am European from the land of Portugal. We are not Spain. So that's probably where my accent comes from. Ababum. Welcome to Shrimp Jesus. Was the moon landing one? I don't have the moon landing one here because we already talked about it in my last conspiracy theory stream. I didn't want to repeat myself. So, yeah. The empty/the dead internet theory. Also, Shrimp Jesus. So the dead internet theory is super fucking depressing and more real with each passing day. What? What do you mean what? It's Shrimp Jesus. Everybody knows Shrimp Jesus. Look at him. He is both Jesus, made by shrimp, and worshipped by all those shrimp. He died for our shrimps. He died for our shrimps. I'm out. That was, you know what? That was 10 out of 10. I hate it. Shrimp easy. Are you telling me Jesus blessed this rice? This is less a conspiracy theory and more of a warning. I feel like this was a conspiracy theory a few years ago and no longer really a theory and slowly becoming real, which is sad. Everyone bow down to Shrimp Jesus. I can't. So, the dead internet theory is a theory that states that today the internet is mostly bots and automatic generated content. And this has been done to minimize organic human activity. Yeah. It states that all of these bots are intentional and to manipulate the algorithms in a way that will manipulate consumers, which, you know, not really a lie. But the major example that people use to talk about this theory is Facebook. Facebook is incredibly dead. Shrimp man. This one hits me a lot. Been seeing it covered a lot. Yeah, because it's getting more and more real by the day. Sadly. You're an AI. Spelling mistake! Immediately opinion rejected! Of course I am. Look at me. I'm just a very advanced AI. Good thing we have VTuber to warn us. Exactly. So, let me give you the example of Facebook. Facebook these days, and I have seen it a lot and I hate it, is a lot of bot accounts with AI generated images like this and like that. The one in the corner is usually like, no one is going to like this. I did this with all of my, I don't know, with all of my money. It's usually pity, asking for pity. However, the dead internet theory isn't the fact that there's a lot of this content being put out, especially on Facebook. The theory is mostly regarding that the fact that not only you have bot accounts posting these engagement bait images and posts, the people replying to them are also bots. So you have a lot of situations online where you have bots interacting with bots, which means there's no real people there. It's just bots everywhere. The most extreme parts of this theory state that this is the majority of the internet, that the majority of people you see interacting with each other are bots. They're not real. It's just bot-on-bot interaction. And it's depressing. Someone looked into this and discovered that they are done to sell the profiles, but the issue is that the main people falling for it are old people and bots. Yeah, old people too. Oh, yeah. Facebook is so far gone from what I've seen. Facebook is so dead. Like if you love Jesus, ignore if you worship Satan. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of sad. Imagine bots accusing bots of being bots. Shrimps in bio! Facebook gonna need to run a CAPTCHA every time someone posts. They're gonna find a way to overlook the CAPTCHA somehow. Everyone on the internet are bots. Why are my teammates so bad? Because they're shitty bots. Not all bots are good bots, okay? Some bots can be trained to be mediocre players. I'm not even joking. You could train a bot not to, you know, improve, to just be bad. I feel like that's not even hard to do. So it's pretty easy to fake real human error in that scenario, if that makes sense. We need to talk more about bot-on-bot cybercrime. I hate that, and that's hilarious at the same time. The problem is that to counter the bots would be that each person verify with identification about each one, but that would be the end of privacy on the internet. That is also true, yeah. I feel like this could just be solved by Facebook banning these accounts, because it's pretty obvious that they're not real. They just don't. Because who the fuck cares about Facebook? Ah, sorry, I hit the mic. I didn't mean to hit the mic. I'm so sorry. Sorry for hitting you. I know you felt the pain of it. Crazy that the internet would conspire to tank my elo like that. Bots can differentiate other bots, so they create a data feedback loop. That was 2 smart words I can't understand. Bots haven't mentioned bots are coming. Not even gonna lie, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're one of my favorite bots. Thank you. I'm doing my best to be mediocre. My makers have stopped updating me a long time ago. Bots have become advanced enough to bypass CAPTCHAs. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, this is a very sad and slowly becoming real theory. There's unfortunately a lot of that. You also see this a lot in chats and different kinds of streams. We've had bots in this stream. I see a lot of bots, especially more on Twitch. Things like TikTok Live and Facebook Live are the places I've seen the most amount of bots, personally. Instagram Live, not as much. But yeah, it's kind of scary, kind of wild, and I hate it. Well, Amazon. I'm a bot. See, here's the thing. If any of you are a bot, just say so. I'm very tolerant towards bots as long as they give me either money or view. Just gotta admit it first, okay? I don't like lying. I don't like when people lie to me. And you wouldn't lie to me to my face, would you? I'm sorry, Nova. The past 6 months have been a lie. I've been a bot this whole time. Forgive me. You guys are very good bots. That's okay. That's okay. You keep me company, and I believe that you're real, and that's good enough for me. Sounds like something a bot would say. Rembot exists. Rembot, my beloved. Can we be robotic rats then? Maybe if I like cut off some of your parts and replace them with a little bit of tech. Botting for views? Beep boop. I guess, thank you, question mark. Wife bot? What the fuck is it? Bots? Honestly, I prefer to deal with bots than to deal with children. Okay? Between a bot and a child, a bot is easier to deal with. Most times. Anyway, because a child, I actually have to worry about what I'm saying. A bot, I don't. My next one, oh god, the next one is also sad. But the next one isn't exactly, thought-provoking. It's just kind of fucked up. So, the Dyaltov Pass. I've seen quite a lot of people talking about this one. You could hack a bot. You could hack a child. I wouldn't advise it. This one. Saw a movie about this. Yeah, this one has been very heavily talked about. Again, very odd situation, but very tragic situation. I love seeing people just going, oh, it's this one, while talking about these. I know they claim to have confirmed it was an avalanche. I don't trust that. I'm pretty sure people have talked about the discrepancies from that one. So let me read this to you for everyone who doesn't know this. So, who the fuck said the Dyaltov Pass? No! Bad. So, let me read directly from my notes. I'm going to go by verbatim for this one. In 1969, 9 hikers were killed in the Ural Mountains in Russia. 10 people started the hike. 1 of them turned back due to medical reasons, and the other 9 carried on and died. Stop it. No, what? No, nice. No, you guys suck. So all of them were found in various states of dressed and undressed. All of them had bizarre injuries. One of them appears to have bitten off his own knuckle, a chunk of his knuckle. One had missing eyes. Another one had a missing tongue. Their tent was ripped from the inside, and the image that you see, it's the tent that they found. And somehow their belongings were mostly undisturbed. So there's a lot of theories about this. There's a lot of explanations about this. There's a lot of people trying to explain it, and there's a lot of people who claim that, things happen. A thing that a lot of people talk about is the fact that some of them were, like, undressed, and when you are reaching a certain state of hypothermia, you start feeling like you are hot. You aren't, you're freezing cold, but you start feeling like you're really hot, so a lot of people, like, take off their clothes when they're very close to, like, dying of hypothermia. So that is definitely one of the reasonings as to why some people were undressed. The theories for the other things, though, they range from stuff like the Yetis, KGB. This is Russia. Remember that this is in Russia, okay? In 1959 Russia. Please remember that. So the Yeti, the KGB, supernatural things, or even the CIA. There's a lot of wild theories here. Also, a nice thing to mention, It was detected in some of their clothing, some radioactive traces. Don't listen to her, Kings. You're hot and you know it. You're not hot. You have hypothermia. Put your clothes back on. This is a Wendy's. The Yetis are freaking it. Cold War Russia. Yeah. So basically in the Cold War, hence why I don't really believe a lot of the things. So a lot of people said, oh, it was an avalanche. Is that how you say it in English? Avalanche? Avalanche? An avalanche. Yeah. However, even if it was a no, avalanche, not avalanche. Father cadaver. You don't say that, okay? You can go to jail for saying that. That is a unforgivable curse. You don't say it. Avril knew. Avalanche. I don't like that word. Avalanche. Anyway, people say that it was that. Regardless of if it was a natural avalanche or I can't say the word anymore. It's going to start sounding weird. Or if it was a man-made one. Personally, I don't see how that would cause a lot of these things. Avril Lavigne. We don't talk about the Avril Lavigne conspiracy theory. We already talked about that one. I feel like it could, you know, explain certain things, but not all of them. The one that fucks me up the most is that there's a dude who literally bit off his own knuckle. A chunk from his knuckle. Like, the main problem is that the tent was destroyed from the inside. I also feel like that is really odd. Even if there was an avalanche, people would... I don't think they would have even time to try and remove that. And the tent was found like this, not underneath all of the debris. It's a bit odd. He might not have felt his hands anymore. Why? He just got a bit hungry. Oh, God. That was a knuckle sandwich. I would too if I was hungry. The self-war goes hard. Removing frostbite. That's an interesting take. Saw some hot guys. I need to bite his hand. People also dismissed the fact that it could have been like wild animals, like who knows, a bear or something like that. Mostly because their belongings and food and stuff like that was undisturbed. Overall, I feel like something sus happened that was a little bit covered up. If it's related to an avalanche, I'm not surprised. However, it would have been a man-made one due to something happening there. There's something there that doesn't add up, you know? Yeah. The theory about infrasound sound is interesting. Imagine your lip-biting habit, but hypothermia stops you from filling your lip, so you bite through it instead of chewing it out like you usually do. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that 100%. Could be happening from hypothermia. Okay. Hypothetically, explain to me how someone is going to have 2 missing eyes due to hypothermia. Because that's not even clawing at your eyes and, you know, yeah, Consider the time period, I'm not surprised it was covered up. Yeah, for sure something was covered up. I doubt we'll ever actually know what happened. I don't think it was a supernatural thing, especially due to the radiation in their clothing. I would assume something nuclear testing wise could have happened. Birds? See, the thing with birds and all of that is that I feel like not only one of the person... Why only one person had that situation happen to them? Why was none of the food or anything else disturbed? It's like, you're telling me a bird dropped by and was like, I just want those eyes. Specifically. The missing eyes ones wasn't hypothermia. That was to avoid gazing upon the elder god that caused the madness. Fucking hell. Eyeball melting radiation. Wouldn't even be surprised. However, I don't think there was enough radiation there that people could afterwards go and look for them and investigate. Have you tried eyeballs before? No, I'm good. Bird has a small stomach. It's just one bird. It's a whole situation. Very tragic, and I doubt we'll ever know exactly what happened. 100% something was covered up. What exactly? We'll never know. Researcher asked the animators from Frozen to help them simulate an avalanche to see if that was it. Wow. Disney, you go Disney. On to the next one. The next one has been technically disproven, but I wanted to have it here at the same time because it's been a long time since people have mentioned it. And I still find it fucking freaky. Okay, I find this one still freaky. Does anyone remember this shit? Webdriver Torso. This was one of the earliest weird, sussy things from the internet. Don't call me a hack, shut the fuck up. This is like one of the earliest. In which people... Is this lost? People were like, oh, why is there this one channel that has thousands of videos of random blue and red squares with like weird noise in the background that go on for like 10 seconds and such. It was really... The people who haven't heard about this before, either you're way young or this never reached certain people. But allegedly, this is by Google, and it's a testing thing. It's a testing channel to test like data stuff and compression stuff. I don't fucking believe that. I don't believe that. This is the weirdest fucking channel, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm not trusting what YouTube tells me. Oh, it's just a testing channel. Why does it look like that? Why does it look so fucked up? It's hypnotic to watch. It's... Why post it online? Why post it online? Why do you need to post over 70,000 videos of it? Why is it public? Why is it still there? You can go look up this channel and it's still there. Online loss generator. Sleeper agent activation videos. It's a hit video for ad revenue. That's the funny thing. You can't really get much ad revenue from this because the videos are seconds long. You can probably monetize it, but you're not gonna make money from it at all. Because at least usually you want things to be at least 8 minutes long, and when this started, you had to be like 10+ minutes long to have mid ad rolls and make decent money. So it's not even money laundering type of deal. Wonder if they still need to train AI with it. Let me check that. Did YouTube ever say what this is? They did say this was for testing stuff. It's for testing stuff. Let me search this. Let me open the YouTube. Webdriver Torso. It's so creepy. I hate it. 11 months ago is the last one. How is this testing shit? What is this testing? Why is there one of them that has like the silhouette of a person? I hate these. I hate these. I hate this. It doesn't say anything. No. Oh. I forgot that happens. Probably in like a super legacy functional testing pipeline or something. A lot of words. Bullshit! It's something sus! It is not an ARG. It's been disproven to be an ARG. Yeah. God, I hate it! Hate it! The last one is 25 minutes long. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like this one. It's a really old one. I believe this started in 2014, if I remember correctly. Or at least people started talking about it back then. So literally 10 years ago. It's really old. ART, alternate reality testing. Ugh. I hate it. No. What are they testing? What are you testing with this shit? Oh, what part of the screen a red square would look better? It's like the Cicada Project. The Cicada Project is a completely different thing. Unrelated to this, I believe. The one with the silhouette of a person is actually a Rickroll. That's fucking wild. I love that. Please. Was YouTube even part of Google at that point? No. I don't think so. I hate it. Anyway, next one. This one is sad. Half of the ones I have are just sad and depressing. Oh god, I'm almost out of tea. So, this is a pretty sad one. Oh dear, my phone. Hello. Oh, I just opened TikTok. Nice. Okay. Okay. Not the dog. Yeah, this one is sad. So, this is the Overtone Bridge in Scotland. And this bridge has, like, multiple reports of dogs jumping to their unfortunate demise. Since 1950s, around that time. A lot of theories for why this happens are either, like, some frequency of a sound wave for some reason, or paranormal activity usually. And unfortunately, there's some like spiked rock formations at the bottom, so most times the dogs that jump from this bridge are really hurt or they pass away. It's weird. It's very weird. For some reason, people are like advised not to bring their dogs close to this because they will just jump off. And that's kind of terrifying because, you know, dogs usually are more sensitive to a lot of things, including sound frequencies and stuff like that. Even people also claim that, you know, animals are more sensitive to the paranormal stuff. So it's just... I don't know where they're trying to go, and I don't like it. It's just really fucking sad. You'd think they'd do something about it. Yeah! Like, how hard could it be to install something there to stop them from jumping? Or maybe to have their fall be less, you know, bad? Put a giant pillow at the bottom, exactly! But most people call this, like, yeah, a cursed bridge, as in paranormal cursed bridge. Wah. Thank you for trees. Every time I get a sticker, part of me is like, do I act like the people in the TikTok live where they say something? They say something about each different sticker. Tree, thank you for the tree. Just don't walk them unleashed. Yeah, exactly. It's like a bugged NPC node map, but in real life. NPC trend. I'm this close. One of these days we'll do that. Telling you to touch trees. Yeah, this one is very talked about, very sad. Next one. Ice cream so good. Stop. Easy treesy. Thank you for the tree. Please, no, don't make me. Don't make me. I've never seen TikTok live, and TikTok algorithm is a curse. It is. Can't have it. Instagram is my wholesome social media. I love Instagram Reels. Honestly, they're the best ones. A hot dog. Average sized hot dog. Wow. Glass skulls, everybody. Let's talk about the glass skulls. It's not about vodka. I'm not trying to sell you vodka. Shut up. So, glass skulls. Am I right, fellas? glass skulls are part of that one move. Is it the Mummy? I need Yumi to fact check me on this. Isn't the Mummy movie the one that has the skulls? The glass skulls, magic thingies? I'm pretty sure it is. Glizzy overdries inbound. Stop calling it a glizzy! Indiana Jones. Ah, that one. I don't know why. I for some reason confuse Indiana Jones and the Mummy movies for some fucking reason. The Phantom also had crystal skulls. The hot dog 7 centimeters. That's a small one. Indiana Bones. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. I only remember the skulls from the movie. And for some reason, I just assumed they didn't exist in real life. I assumed they were just, you know, part of the movie. And then when I was searching for theories for this, I came across the fact that, oh no, they actually, like, exist. There's a bunch of these throughout the ages. Most people just assume they're, like, decorative and stuff like that. However, some people claim that these crystal skulls are a form of ancient computer technology that harbors knowledge inside of them. How? No idea. How do we get it out? No idea. Why? No idea. Rihanna stones. Part of Aztec culture. It's always the Aztecs. Why? The Aztecs are a little bit sus. I have no idea how this would happen. So, ancient aliens somehow did this. Yeah, can it run Doom? Like, here's the thing. While I do believe that people, the ancient Aztecs and other, like, ancient civilizations had their own forms of technology that are very impressive, some of them a little bit sus as to how the fuck did you come up with that kind of thing. You can research, like, ancient computers, and it's not computer looking, but something like computer adjacent. However, how the fuck would they do this? How? I don't understand. Ah! Time to go adventure to search the crystal skull that can install Windows 98 on my toaster. Good fucking luck. Gotta love unprovable theories. I love them so much. They're the bane of my existence. Plot twist, they're decorative, but just also old. They're just alien porn stash. You finally hook one of these up to a monitor, and it's all just alien porn. Some people would be really happy about it. Also, someone mentioned, I missed the comment, someone mentioned something about reflections and the light hitting it. That would be an incredible feat of existence if you could, like, put the light in a very specific direction, and this would, like, project some sort of image that has been stored inside of it. No idea how that would fucking work, but, you know, I like to believe that they have things, that they have magical knowledge inside of them, and we just don't know how to take it out. I like to believe that. It's a nice way to store knowledge. I, too, would like to have a skull, a crystal skull, filled with knowledge, and not a USB pen. Ancient people were a lot smarter than you would think. They were just as creative and inventive as we are today. Yeah, exactly. The skulls are just fancy USBs. Okay, what are ancient computers? Okay, listen. I watched one episode of that one alien show on History Channel. I don't even remember much about it. Let me find it. I think that's literally a thing with modern laser lithography. So, you're telling me there is a chance that the crystal skulls from the Aztecs actually contain knowledge? I need to get a fucking laser and shine it in every fucking direction of this thing. Like scientists haven't done that already. Mas that got Pink Floyd. There is one that is filled with vodka. Stop it! I like to believe there is an alien Rickroll in there. Yeah, we still make dong jokes from back then to now. Human nature is just dong jokes. Crystals can store a shit ton of information. Then how the fuck haven't we uncovered this information, huh? Anyway. Moving on to the next one. How many do I still have left? I have 4 left, I believe. Only 4. Oh. You can't decipher unless you know the data encryption method. How hard could that be? We have AI. AI could solve it. No, maybe, yes. Just ancient Atlantis memes. So I'm not joking. There's a guy who makes vodka inside crystal skulls. You need to stop drinking, chat. The scientists were too busy smoking the crystals to uncover any information. Maybe smoking the crystals is the way to get the information. Oh, you think you're having a hallucination? No. You just opened a portal in your mind to expand. I feel like that's also a theory about drugs, but I don't think I have that in any of my lists. Next one. God. Welcome to the Fermi Paradox. Okay, this crystal says mellow. We will drink all stream. Stop! No! You can't! Let them cook. They're made out of quartz, not bath salts. You never know. You never know. Alright, the Fermi Paradox. Let me see if I... Oh god, I have to read this one. Okay, the Fermi Paradox is the discrepancy between the lack of conclusive evidence of advanced extraterrestrial life and the apparently high likelihood of its existence. AKA, where the fuck are the aliens? Yeah, this is its own iceberg, and I only expand on one of the theories that could, you know, explain the Fermi Paradox right after this one. It's the next slide. But I wanted to include this by itself. This is basically, if it's so likelihood, if there's a huge likelihood that we are not the only intelligent form of life in the universe, why haven't we found more like conclusive proof that they exist? Like, why? And that's its own thing, which leads us into this hypothesis, which is one of my favorite, I wouldn't call it exactly conspiracy theory. It is a theory. There's a bunch of theories and hypotheses that could explain the Fermi Paradox. This is by far my favorite one. It is, because the universe was made last Thursday and aliens are still loading in. So, the theory for this one is, those many alien civilizations do actually exist all around us and all around the universe, but they are both silent and hostile and choose to remain hidden due to being afraid of being destroyed by another silent and hostile alien civilization. So it's pretty much, you don't know. Imagine there's a bunch of alien civilizations. You have to assume that they are all trying to fuck you up. Therefore, you're going to remain quiet so that they don't find you and so that they don't, like, fuck you up. And then there's humans. Who just make a nice little disc, send it off into space, and it contains like our basic information. So if anyone finds that shit and this theory does end up being true, we're fucked, because we literally just like send it off and said, hey, we're here, this is what we look like, hi. Fuck that, man. We'll make a sick band name. Aliens are silent but deadly. Honestly. Yeah. Like the ocean. Yeah. Shut up and lay low. Yeah. And we make a lot of noise. Yeah. The three-body problem does a good job running with this theory. I read about that, and I didn't feel like going too in-depth into it. So it's just the surface. Not to mention the signals we've been broadcasting for like a century at this point. Yeah! In that case, either we're screwed or we're the loudest, annoying neighbors in the known universe. We might not actually be fucked, because if you think about it, there's a few ways to go about this. One is that most of these alien civilizations, they are aware of each other and they choose to remain silent as to not like awaken the hostility from other civilizations. Another thing could be they cannot gauge how dangerous we are. So even if they see our signals going into space, they could just honestly not be interested because they might think it's a trap. They might not really want to come up here and mess with that shit. I would be fucking terrified. Imagine like you're chilling and you suddenly get a message being like, hi, we're like this, this, and this. We like this, this, and this. Ha ha ha. That's demented. I wouldn't fucking mess with that shit. Hell no. The best way to survive in this kind of scenario is to be very clearly visible so any observer could assume that you're strong enough to not fear discovery. That's also a possibility. They might think we're just stronger than we are to defend ourselves. Make an entire other stream. Do you believe it was taking all that information and sending it to space like dinner menu or something? Our transitions just sound like noise in other star systems. Not surprised, not surprised. My god, they won't shut up. What if they just think we're lame and we'll kill their vibe? We just don't pass the vibe check for aliens. Aliens, humans are so cringe. Let's just stay the fuck away from them. Question if they would even understand the message. I doubt it. On an alien world, there's probably a space VTuber talking about how we're a conspiracy theory. Hello, please come to this specific place really quick. Single alien civilizations in your area looking to colonize. I'm realizing that humans might be really creepy in our reaching out to aliens. We joke about it, but I feel like humans could definitely be perceived as kind of terrifying to other species in the universe. I remember, there's this really cute comic that I don't fucking remember the name of. That's just, a little comic about aliens, and it's usually aliens like learning about human shit through an alien perspective, and we just look freaking demented. Oh, you missed! Thank you for becoming a love red Rocky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like, for example, imagine they look at us and they're like, wait, so you're burning your skin willingly instead of for aesthetics. You're burning your skin because that's viewed as attractive? Bro, what? That's what? Pero, what the? Thank you for gifting 10 memberships. What the fuck? Thank you. It didn't throw things at me and I don't know why. Thank you. Didn't need to do that. What the fuck? Thank you. Humans are built different. Humans are terrifying, if you really think about it. The premise is basically humans are space orc. Fucking hell. Holy shit. God. That was wow. Based gifter. Aliens witnessing the human spirit every day. I wanted to throw tomatoes. Those are not tomatoes. Those are apples. I don't know why they don't throw when it's gifted. I don't... Hopefully in the coming times, I'll be able to solve this. Ah, shit. Where's my PowerPoint? But I'll give you 10 throws. I'll throw it 10 times for you. Thank you, Redway, for becoming a Lavra. Thank you. You also missed. Let me open my things. Where's the apple one? Where's the apple one? God, I have so many fucking things in this god-awful thing. Ah! Is it in donations? I should probably have these more well more well organized, but I don't, because I don't care about organizing my notes. Where is it? That's cheese. You know what? Throw me cheese instead. 1, 2. Wait, I can make it 10 actually. And now. There you go. You're welcome. Free cheese throw, because I can't find the apple one. It might be gorillas in a plate armor and a shotgun to aliens. Tomatoes for Para. Hey! Cheese to meet you. But yeah, this is a very terrifying hypothesis on all aspects, because that means we're still... I love the ones that don't actually hit me. I don't know how I set this up to like be such a big variable. Thank you, C-Dad, for becoming a lab rat. You missed. What the fuck? Thank you for gifting 20 memberships. Holy shit. Okay, fine. I'll find the apple one. God. Oh god. Give me a second. Let me find the apple throwing one. Where is it? God, I have so many toggle thingies that I don't know. That's a... Okay, do you wish for cheese or apple? I'm going to find the apple eventually. It's surely in somewhere. Is it in toggles? Did I put it in toggles by accident? Because that would be stupid. I didn't. Why isn't it here? Is it in the one that's called just graph for... Ah! For some reason. Okay, wait. I'm trying to troubleshoot life here trying to troubleshoot everything really quickly. But I don't remember where I put my shit. Also, did you know that I have commands that you just never found yet? I think I have 2 that you can toggle. Don't forget to link your Discord and YouTube. It's somewhere in the description below. Oh no, to link your Discord to YouTube. Oh yeah, so you can access the members' parts of the Discord. Before scuff. Barrel roll. Let me find it. I swear to God, I have the... For the apple to be working, that means it's somewhere. I just don't know where. That one is cheese. Ah, I found it. Okay. Okay, the 10 one. Why is it... Okay. Odd. These all hit. Why? That doesn't make any sense. How the fuck did I set up? Oh my god. My Vinya nodes look egregious. If anyone were to look at these, they would be so upset. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember what they are. But I do know I have some that I set up. And I let them exist. And I just never remove them. Let me see. Okay, this one still works. YouTube command. Where's the other one? Oh, you'll never get that one. That's all you're gonna say now. It's just trying to figure out what the mystical one is. Good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that while I try and figure out where the fuck do I have the apple throwing one. Besides the headpad one. That one doesn't count. The creepy music in the background as I troubleshoot things is kind of funny to me. I'm just gonna let you guys keep going with that. You're easily entertained. More than I expected. Is it in toggles? I wouldn't put it in toggles. I'm not that smart. Is it in start settings? No. Is it in graph 1? Oh, I found it. What graph is this? YouTube new member. Let me, okay. Send single. I'm gonna throw 10 of them and see if any of them hit. They're just thrown very, very high up. Okay, what about 20? Jesus! I love how none of you guys are gonna get it. Ah! Shit. You can't even hear it. I have to hear it. Wait, no! Stop. No, stop. No! Ah! No! No, I'm gonna have to remove this! No! You can't even hear it. Let me see if I can do an audio source so you can hear this shit. Stop! I hate you. You guys fucking suck. Ah! Let me... Where is it? There you go. There you go. Now you can hear it. Do I have to remove this? It's not the only one, but, Stop hitting me! Enough. I don't understand. Half of you head pat me, the other half keep aggressively punching me. I don't like this. Do you understand why aliens aren't interested in getting to know us? Do you? It's because of shit like this. Because of people like you guys. I'm going to continue chatting and pretending that you're not hitting me. Bonk and head pat. You guys suck. We pet them too much. Anyway, the next theory, you're gonna love it. Let's talk about this. Gun, no. You made us like this. Yes, I did. Unfortunately. Ah! Fuck you, Pero. Fuck you. How dare you. Guys. Ah, it's enough! Let's talk about one of my favorite theories. Okay, so I wrote mimics because, well, I don't want to write the other word for it because allegedly you're not really supposed to talk about it. Manifest shit. Let's. I feel like you guys said it so many times that it's just catching up. Just catching up with most of your thingies. Anyway. The uncanny valley is a theory. Doppelganger? It's not really doppelganger. It's usually a word you don't want to say too much, but a lot of people that do the whole going to haunted places do say it. But yeah, you said the word. I don't wanna invoke that word into here. Oh my god, when will it stop? Politicians? My favorite. So I'm going to just continue talking through the pain of being hit in the head until it stops. Eventually it's gonna stop, I think. So let me describe to you exactly what the uncanny valley is. I'm gonna lower the volume so you don't have to hear it so loudly. The uncanny valley is a phenomenon in which a human being experiences a negative emotional response to a non-human figure, object, or entity that possesses human likeness. The underlying idea is that humans are comfortable with other human-like objects or entities up to a certain point. For example, here's the there. How do I read it? So you're fine with an industrial robot because it doesn't look too much like a human. Stuffed animal, that's okay. And then corpse is the thing that is in that little valley, and a zombie is even lower. The difference here is the moving things and the still things. VTubers. Are VTubers part of the uncanny valley or not? But yeah, where people usually talk most about this is about these fucking robots that I don't know why we keep making human-like robots that don't really look like humans. They're fucking to some extent. I think it depends on the design. If you make a realistic VTuber, it probably will hit the uncanny valley area for sure. To unreal. So I think the fact that we are very anime looking helps out. Though there are some VTubers that I find very uncanny. We could be more. I could be more uncanny, and I wish I could. Now, the theories about why this happens is that, well, very easily you can just think about corpses, and we associate things that almost look human to corpses. So we have an aversion to it, obviously. Other people like to say that there's a reason that we feel so uncomfortable with almost human-like things that aren't really human. And people say something in our evolution made us be afraid of something like that. Thus, now we are. AKA, maybe somewhere during our evolutionary times, we encountered something that looked like a human, but wasn't a human. And now we are naturally scared of that. And a big example to it would be the mimics, which are supposedly, they look like humans. They sound like you. They're not. I don't like talking about them. I'm good at watching videos about them, but I will not discuss them on this channel because it's fucking terrifying. Just type in Appalachia Mountains, and you'll see a ton of stories about that shit. Wasn't the issue with Iris's first model that was Uncanny Valley? I don't think it was. I didn't find it Uncanny Valley. Scared of them, Doc? Yes. Are you not? Appalachia. Appalachia. I've heard people say it in so many different ways that at this point I just give up. I don't give a shit. The wrench. Yeah, we've talked about the wrench. Yes. One of these days our shadows will replace us. Code Miko was uncanny. You think so? I don't find Code Miko uncanny. Maybe at the start? I don't remember how she looked like at the start. It's been a long time. But yeah, the Uncanny Valley theory is basically something along our evolution made us fear things that look human but aren't human. This probably could be very easily explained, not by me, but I like that theory. I like the theory that somewhere along the lines we faced off this race that looked like us, of like creatures, and we won, but we're still deeply afraid of them. I like to believe that. My Doc Mice is also scared of skinwalkers. Fear the Code Miko. Our ancestors, probably. You mean Neanderthals? It could probably be related to the Neanderthals. I like to believe it's something creepier than that, because it's more funny. It's more funny. Yeah. We did cohabitate with other human species. Yeah, I like to believe that there's some of them that was terrifying enough for us to develop this irrational fear. Lose the position of being the leader of the food chain. What about the giants? Don't talk about the giants yet. Not yet. Next week, perhaps, we will discuss the giants and the theories about them. They're mostly connected to the sea. It might be a way to keep us away from the diseased. Also true, our group instincts is also for self-preservation against creatures. As an anime girl, isn't supposed that your ancestor would be Mickey Mouse? Ah, yeah, my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa is Mickey Mouse and Minnie. Makes sense, considering all of our rat imagery in this channel. Alright, I think the next one is the last one. Let me take a sip of tea. The last one, I've also talked about it before. I don't think I wrote anything about it. Did I? I probably did. She has Disney in her DNA. Return to the roots. All right, everyone. Last one. The conspiracy Psyops, in which certain conspiracies are encouraged and empowered by the government / higher powers in order to make all conspiracy theories less credible, because in the middle of all of the insane ones, there's a few that might actually be real. Yeah. This is the conspiracy theory that... This is the theory of the theories. This stream is a government Psyops. So true, possibly real. Again, I talked about this before. When we did the other one, the other conspiracy theory stream, there were a lot of theories that I wanted to talk about that when I searched for them, everything I could find about them were articles mocking them. So... in the past, 10 years, this wasn't the same 10 years ago. In the past, 10 years, a lot of conspiracy theories have begun being more talked about and have begun being more outrageous, like the flat earth theory. And it seems like it's to make every single other conspiracy theory be a part of the cuckoo conspiracy theory people. So... I believe this one to a certain extent. Yeah. Same. Like famous people kidnapping children and taking them to an island. No, isn't that confirmed? Isn't that confirmed already? I believe it. See, this one is rather believable. I wouldn't be surprised if the government is like, yeah, there's some theories that are a little bit too close to the truth. So how about we stop this by making them all sound ridiculous so that the ones that could possibly be legit get drowned with all of them. And if anyone tries to talk about them seriously, they're just going to be put in a category of you're a little tinfoil hat person. You're silly. There's no way any of that is real. Trust your government. Unfortunately, he passed away. Who? I doubt it's unfortunate. Can charge the guy without a trial. You can charge him in your mind. More people have access to the internet, therefore a higher number of people are inclined to believe these. And for some reason, a lot of people don't. Oh my god, we're still going. Oh, hell yeah. This is the last one, actually. We're ending soon. It's called Operation Mockingbird. Try looking it up. It's actually kind of insane. Ooh, I wonder if it's part of the things I have for tier 2. I doubt. Are there any theories I can look up without getting jump scares? I believe most of these are. With the exception of the Elisa Lam one. That one is kind of terrifying. I need more noodle arm movement. You mean this? Wait. There we go. There you go. Look at this. Look at the sleeves. Look at the sleeves. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Pay attention. You know what? I should have done this entire stream. I should have been like, the government is lying to you. Everything your government has told you is a lie. Jingle, jingle. Helicopter, helicopter. The sleeves copter. But yeah, we have reached the end of episode 1 of our conspiracy theory iceberg. Yeah. That's it. Bye. There you go. This is what we'll doing next week. This is the things we're gonna talk about next week. I put a little something of what we're discussing. Wendy Gooning, do not call it that. Porn control, yes. Yes. You heard me. You know, you're reading it. You're reading. You know what you're talking about. You know, yeah. Next week we're going down to tier 2. These are kind of known. I've seen people talking about it. Not the biggest, but I feel like tier 3 and 4 are just I'm gonna divide these and leave the best for the end. No, it's not even going to be this is known, this isn't known. It's literally just going to be my favorite ones are at the bottom. Quantum gooning? No. Stop. It's not a porn problem. It's a porn solution. Stop. The government absolutely making us disappear after these streams. My lights just flickered. This is fine. Everything is fine. It's gonna be fine. I feel like I just want to get through the month. My goal with this wonderful iceberg isn't to teach you things, is to survive the entire month. Somehow. Just remember, if I disappear, I didn't do it by my own choice. Yeah. Just remember that, please. Let's see, that's so ouch. Literally. The birds are onto you. We're not even gonna talk about the birds. We've already talked about the birds, but that's one of my favorite theories. Such a shame Nova tied her hands and got 3 holes on the back of her head in Minecraft. Yeah, I did it by myself. Not a good choice for the safety part. Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. No one believes in anime girl, so I believe I should be fine. After all, YouTube believes that I'm children's content, so what is there to be scared about, huh? It's not like YouTube would ever consider me to be an actual threat. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like I'm just testing YouTube to see what is going to be the thing that makes YouTube be like, oh, bitch, no, we should, you're kind of sus. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let me see. Oh, fuck, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm so say-so. Gotta get him young. YouTube needs to stop putting VTubers as kids content. I would just like any streaming platform to, like, accept that we exist and not try to ban us for everything. That would be nice. Your stream can run minimized. Sometimes. It's very odd. So, like, it seems like for some people, I show up as children's content, but that's not all people. Why this happens, we don't know. I have asked the senseis. They, too, don't know. This is a YouTube problem that YouTube hasn't solved, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just a sussy baka. Look at me. Look at this face. Let me, I'm just a little sussy baka. You can't really be upset at me. Ah! Motherfucker. You could hold us at knife point at all time and haven't done anything. No one would think you're a threat. Shut up. What do you fucking mean? You should want kids to know about porn control. The kids already do. Oh, you ended up in my recommendations, but here I am several streams later. Well, I'm glad. Excuse me. I'm glad that for some people I don't show up as children's content. The algorithm labels almost all cartoons as kids. Even animation channels run into this, and it sucks. Yeah, there's a reason the animation community isn't as big as it was before. There was a time where I used to watch a lot of animation, especially storytime animation people, and it seems like mostly all of them kind of stopped uploading as much as they did, or kind of moved on to other things. It's definitely got something to do with the algorithm changes. There's still one more word we need to find. Do you show up on YouTube Kids? I have no idea. I never opened YouTube Kids. I refuse. Still laugh at them for labeling "Don't hug me, I'm scared" as for kids. Oh, that's honestly, yeah. I think kids these days need a little. They just need a little tiny bit of a, you know, a little jump scare. So. It's a ton of work, especially for what your average YouTuber will make. Oh, yeah, 100%. Ah! Typically putting up a discretion at stream start works to avoid that, but the AI can still flag the stream sometimes. Interesting. Gonna start my streams by, I'm 18 plus, get the fuck out of here, children! Nah! Seeing the decline of animators on YouTube makes me sad. Me too. I used to really love storytime animators and like generally any animation YouTuber. They were really fun to watch. You guys are still trying, huh? Imagine a kid watching Yumi or Yuri streaming and having their world rocked. Why? Because they found God? Yeah, me too. The bad went after her. It did. Animation. People still do it on their own and put little animations on YouTube and TikTok, and some guy during COVID produced an entire musical. Oh, that's insane! I mean, I feel like animation thrives a little bit more on places like TikTok, maybe Shorts. Yeah. God, my throat. That's just one of many. Shrimp. They found Shrimp Jesus. Not the Shrimp Jesus one is like the most terrifying in a way image, and I hate it. I hate it so much. All right, let me see who's live. Who's live right now, and I'll send you over. Let me check. Is anyone starting now in like 5 minutes? Because if so, I'll wait. Let me check who's streaming. Ah! God, that jump scared the shit out of me right now. Because I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at YouTube to see who's streaming. And I panicked for a second there. Stop. I'm not looking at chat. You can't do this to me. Stop it. Let me observe. Okay, let's see. Mono is doing a collab. And Serena is doing ASMR. Stop hitting me, I swear to fucking God. It's a commercial that has lore. I love conspiracies. This shit is my bread and butter. Yeah, you want to know what inspired me to do this entire series? It's the fact that I found a tier list, not a tier list, an iceberg on TikTok, and I looked at that and I was like, half of this is bullshit for sure. So I went and started searching each of them. A few of them only really show up in TikTok, and that's how you know that it's kind of bullshit, and I love that. There was one that's the Taurus Earth theory, in which the Earth is a donut. It's donut shaped. And I was like, okay. Elaborate? Please elaborate. What do you mean we are donut shaped? Elaborate more on that, onegai shimasu. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. Go through some of them that are in this tier list, and just use the rest of them, the more interesting ones. Now, let me see what kind of ASMR Serena is doing. Oh my God. Oh! You guys gonna go to ASMR? She's doing POV, you wake up during surgery. That makes sense. Stop it. She's the fake doctor like you. How dare you? Have a doctor debate the flat earthers. I can't debate, you know, even though I have opinions on things. I'm not good at debating other people because I mess up my English a lot, and I'm not good at thinking of sentences. Even in my native language, I am not good at all like debating other people. Cause like I struggle to like get my point across before the other person, like, shuts me down. So I just don't. Entire stream was a hallucination caused by anesthesia. Oh, it was. It 100% was. None of this was real, y'all. None of this was real. Oh my god. Alright, I'll send you over to ASMR. So you gotta behave, okay? You will behave. You're gonna go to ASMR and be calm and collected, okay? Just breathe in. Go enjoy the vivisection that Serena will give to you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are playing IB. IB. We're playing IB finally. I didn't do the thumbnail. I need to go do it. We're playing IB. So I'm really excited for that. And then on Sunday we have our one and only 6-month anniversary of Lunalia. And I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna hang out with the Lunali girlies. So thank you for coming, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for IB. I don't know how long the game is, so I'm just gonna try and finish it all in one go. Fuck it. And I'll see you next week for Tier 2 of the iceberg. Thank you, everyone. If I disappear, it was the government, okay? Okay, it was the government. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. Send some love to Serena Senpai. And yeah, bye.